Hello traders, it's trading time. Let's just give a minute so people on the Telegram can join us, and also people from Twitter. All right, so we're gonna be trading live today as well. Yesterday I didn't take any trade, and then because I was going to sell yesterday, and thank God I didn't even execute any trade at all. So yesterday was like a very chill day to just observe what the market is going to do, and yeah. So I'm going to So I have a Telegram. Just sending the link to traders on the Telegram channel to know that we are live now. Okay, I just did. Then I'm gonna send it on the Twitter. By the way, I keep calling it Twitter, even though now it's called X. But I think Twitter is quite easier to call it, right? So it's a little easier to just call it Twitter than to call it X. All right, let's go back to the chat, guys. Okay, so what am I anticipating? By the way, I started buying pre-market open. I'm buying NASDAQ pre-market open. And my stop loss is very tight, about 70, or not even 70 points, probably about 30 points stop loss thereabouts. So the reason is that I think there has been a lot of rejection from NASDAQ around that level. So it's very likely that we're going to be buying, that NASDAQ is going to be buying, like maybe. So that's why I wanted to do a early entry. So let's go quickly to the analysis itself so that we can actually, it's important that we see what the analysis is, and then we would use the analysis to, also determine, okay, are we well positioned in the direction of the trade, or should we be looking to take another kind of action? But right now, the type of action that I'm seeing now potentially is a NASDAQ has struggled to go downward yesterday. So you're going to notice that, we had such a very big buyers presence, like, since the US and Iran announcements that the ceasefire is happening, oil is flowing now through the Strait of Hormuz, and then there is also certain type of reaction within the market already. So what I can see basically is that for the analysis, anyway, we have 10 minutes to the opening, so we can do the analysis like very quickly. Two things that we must do right now before the market open. Let us identify the liquidity area. So we're going to identify where is the previous day high, previous day low, stuff like that, so that we can know where price potentially wants to go into, right? So, and for us to identify previous day high and previous day low, we just need to take I already have a template I use for that. I take this. Obviously, yesterday this is the previous day high for yesterday. So price is so much further away from the lowest point of yesterday and the highest point of yesterday. So the lowest point of yesterday is also the Asian low of yesterday, right? So which is way below the current price level. And so it's very likely that price can actually go for the previous day high, which you see is over here. So the previous day high in itself, from where we currently are, is about how many points? Let's see. The previous day high itself is actually about 200 points, right? So meaning that if NASA can actually get all the way there, there is a chance that we might actually make money. So the previous day high is all the way at the top there. And can NASDAQ actually reach it? And what can actually happen is that hopefully NASDAQ is not going to, first of all, go back to the Asian low. And then, so honestly, the buy is looking very good for two reasons. And the first thing is that the Asian low has already been taken. So the Asian low is like a support level for buyers, to buy the market. And then the target right now looks like the previous day high. So this is exactly why I'm actually already in a trade. And in fact, right now I'm going to enter the last entry. I'm going to put in my second entry of 0.5. Oh, I can't put it again. Why? That's my maximum volume. 1.5 is my maximum volume. Wow, that's unexpected. And I'm actually going to put the stop loss behind the zone itself. So wait a minute. The US 100, my formation is a little bit different from what I can see. 105. Okay, 105 from where I entered is basically going to be like 150 points. So I'm risking about $150 on this trade, right? About $150 that I'm risking on this trade. Although, yeah, let me just, oh, if I do like that, that's 178. That's about 119 points. Let me drag it a little bit up. Okay, I don't want to lose more than 3 point something percent. Okay, $142 is good. All right, so I'm risking $142 on this trade, and my target is actually going to be twice as much, meaning that potentially, let me show you. Yeah, so this is it. So I already entered the buy actually. So I'm anticipating that the market open will potentially start pushing the price up. For a while now, market has not really always moved in my direction, like especially when I enter the trade pre-market open. But I hope that this one actually goes directly like in my favor. So my target is a previous day high, which is basically the TP point. If we manage to get there, that can actually be a very good it can be a very good one for me. So I think this is already good. I'm using 1.5 lot size and targeting the high as a take profit level. So, and also you notice that in London session, NASDAQ went for the previous day Asian low and then start to reject it. So since it started rejecting it, it means that potentially in this New York opening, we might actually start going all the way up, and hopefully that actually happens, because if that happens, we are going to make money, and that will be really cool. So I'm also trading my personal accounts, not just the prop firm accounts. I'm trading both prop firm and personal accounts. I want to flip my personal account. I deposited a small money in Xness, and then I want to flip it. So hopefully I'm buying on both accounts. So if it works out, that means that I'm gonna make money in both ways. All right, let's see how it goes. And I think in terms of analysis, honestly, that's all. The only thing we may want to check again is the news. I already checked the news before I started trading. There is actually no more news again for today. The news already happened. It was is the GDP. However, guys, tomorrow there's CPI coming out tomorrow. So CPI tomorrow is by 1:30 p.m. tomorrow, and I think CPI is going to be like, if I already make a lot good money today, I will not trade tomorrow, because news is really unpredictable. And I don't like to trade, at least unpredictability. So I'm going to potentially try and be very, very patient. So it seems like the buy is actually pushing upward. Hopefully they maintain the buy pressure and then keep going. It will be so nice, honestly, to potentially make money, and that's just going to be really cool. That is going to be really cool. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I'm buying from here. The take profit is about 200 points. So I'm going to make maybe $300 if I hit take profit. If it hits take profits at that level, that will be 300 plus dollars, which is not bad. Which is not bad actually. Even on the challenge account itself, the profit itself, we need just about 340. Let me check. The prop firm, I need $342 in order to pass the challenge. So if NASA can actually give us that move today, it will really be cool, right? It will be so cool. All right, and the TPI set is actually 292. So I might even, let me see if I can be very ambitious. Yeah, I set my TB to exactly what I need, 342, just above the previous day high. If it hits, that will be golden. That will be so cool. If the take profit eats, it will be so nice. So I'm buying NASDAQ, guys, and the reason is that price is rejecting the Asian low, and it's also rejecting, let's say, the support level, which is the lowest point that price was trading yesterday. Stop loss is near the previous day low, or yeah, the yesterday low that it created for the resistance here, and the rest is just for us to keep waiting, and let's see. Hopefully, we get to make some money today. All right, seems like the buy is already pushing in our favor, and that's already cool. That will be quite cool to see. That's quite cool to see. Alrighty, guys. Let's keep waiting. Let's keep waiting. I'm currently making about $38. So guys, do you have any question actually regarding trading in general or anything at all? If you do have any question, feel free to ask, and I'm happy to answer any trading questions. And also, you notice how I didn't trade yesterday. The reason I didn't trade yesterday is to make sure that you notice that. Let me see. Where is the calendar? You see, yesterday was Wednesday. There's no trade at all because I took a loss on Monday. I took a profit on Tuesday. Then I didn't trade yesterday. If I trade today and I make profit, I don't want to trade tomorrow. So that, especially if I already make all the good money today, I will just keep tomorrow and just call it a week so that I know, okay, I traded 3 days in a week and then I make good profit and then I go. That way I can also potentially keep like more of the money that I actually make, right? So I'm hoping that, this plays out today and I get to complete the challenge as well. I'll be so happy, guys. Like, I'm going to be so happy if the market opens and then, okay, market open already. Let's see. Since we're, seems like we're pushing way up now. Seems like we're pushing up. So we are in profit. Just 40, not a lot of profit yet, just 40, $60, $60, $70. So let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna wait up obviously for the first 15 minutes of the opening before I make a decision to maybe close or take some profits. So I'm going to try and wait for the first 15 minutes of the opening, and that's how it goes, guys. Hopefully this really works out. At a point, I'm going to have to go break even, probably at 100 points. Once the market moves 100 points in my direction, I think I should go break even, because it would make sense. It makes sense to kind of go break even after it has given me that much profits, So I can also see that there is a lot of pressure right now from the sellers. They are also pushing, and you know that above the Asian high, it's like it's a liquidity level, yes, and it's also a level whereby more and more people are waiting for price to actually get to, so that maybe they can sell, from. So let's hope that today works out in our favor for the buying direction, and then we get to make money. The good thing is that I entered at least a little bit early. I got the best price, so and now I just have to wait for price to keep pushing. Hopefully that happens and we would make money. So I think it's basically 3 levels. First of all, price needs to push past this minor resistance, then past this second resistance. Then there's like 3 resistance level, and right now it's already in the first one. If you can push through the first one, there's a big chance that the second one is not going to hold it at all. Then the third one, potentially, maybe it might make a pullback, then boom. If it breaks past the second and third, then I have even more confidence to keep holding the trade until the previous day high. And hopefully that actually happens as fast as possible, because sometimes the trade may not really move that fast, and it will eventually go there, but it might take time before it actually goes there. So hopefully this trade will not be the type that will run slowly. And hopefully we don't even go in drawdown, because I don't want to see any drawdown. Like, I don't want to see the trade going into floating loss before it now goes to profit. It's sometimes it kind of like mess up the way you feel. But yeah, there's some rejection already from sellers. So let's just hope that the rejection is not going to reach the previous day low where the stop loss is, because where stop loss level is, I hope that we're protected from there and we can actually get to make profit. Yeah, so basically my trade right now, okay, where the price currently is here, and then the next, okay, the Asian low, okay, we're actually way below the Asian low, so my stop loss is way below the Asian low itself. So I hope that hope everything works. Hope that everything works fine. All right, so let's give it some time. So after the first 15 minutes of this session, I might end the stream and then continue sending the updates on the Telegram. So I'm buying NASDAQ, and it's floating in loss and profit right now. So let's just keep waiting on the just wait on the trading view. You can already see what's happening. Anything is actually, anything is possible in the market right now. There is sellers can push it, buyers can push it, but one side is gonna win. I'm trading based off the current structure and the objective that I can see. So, and that's tradable because I can reproduce that type of condition. And though, as of yesterday, I do think that now, though, this is also a different type of setup, a scenario whereby NASDAQ takes the Asian high, right, and then start rejecting. It's also a type of setup. Yeah, it's just that for it going to the previous day low is almost too much right now. If they didn't do it yesterday, like move as much yesterday, so why would they potentially move today and not wait until CPI day tomorrow before they move all the way to the bottom side? So okay, let's just keep waiting, guys. Let's keep waiting. I do want to pass the challenge, so this trade giving us profit today would be a big step to achieving that. It's going to be a big step to achieving that. All right, so just waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting on NASDAQ. Okay, so the first 5 minutes actually, I think the first 5 minutes already closed. Yeah, first 5 minutes already closed. It was a rejection candle, so we can even call it an engulfing candle. So after we break, then they retest. So it's like a break and retest kind of a formation now. So if this current candle can really close above the last 5 minutes candle, it will even mean more. It will give me more confidence to continue to hold this trade. All right, so we're still waiting. We're still waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting for NASDAQ. I am waiting for NASDAQ. NASDAQ, you have no choice. Give me money. Make me money today. NASDAQ, you have no choice than to make me money today. You have no choice than to make me money today. Okay, while we're waiting, actually, I could actually do something else now because I've already entered the trade. Like, there's nothing else to do after you've entered a trade than just to wait, right? So basically, let's wait. I've set my stop loss. I've set everything correctly. So let me just wait. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey. All right, guys. So I'm still buying NASDAQ. Let me show you the how it's looking. We're floating in some profit, about $23, and hopefully it continues, and we can, we can make more money. Yep. The first 5 minutes printed, we went up. Then the next 5 minutes rejected, and we're in the last 5 minutes of the opening. So hopefully we're going to go back and push higher than we have before. If we do, then that really is going to set the direction. That is not going to set the the new direction of price, which really makes sense. That was so cool. All right, so I'm just waiting right now. I'm just waiting. Go back to trading view. Okay, let me put some alerts here so that if I'm not monitoring, at least I will hear the alerts. So we need to break like multiple levels. We need to break this level I just put the alerts. We also need to break this level. Once we break these two levels, boom, I have like confidence that we're going to go for the previous day high. Then I'll find an opportunity to set break even. Then I'll hold until it reach the previous day high. That's all done, guys. Okay, we're in the final 5 minutes now of the opening. So final 5 minutes of the opening. I hope that let me see something. Okay, so this is currently how so we have like a break and retest of the Asian high, and then maybe this will not continue to break outside again, hopefully. Then that'll be so nice to see. Okay, boom, 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 boom. The thing in trading is that, trading, there's always one dominant area. So although it makes sense most of the time whenever you are like, okay, I'm buying, and the price went your direction, it makes a lot of sense like when that happens. So all right, guys, we're gonna be on this stream for the next 4 more minutes so that we'll see how the trade behaves for next 4 more minutes. So we will then call it a day. Though if the trade is still running, I'm not yet on profits, in full profit by then. By the next 4 minutes, I'm going to send your the trade updates on the Telegram so that we can all follow along. But it's looking good right now. We are rejecting the sellers were pushing down the price, but buyers are already like stepping back in. So I actually do think that this is gonna go for the previous day high. If it does, the challenge is completed, guys. Like easy. Like easy. So let's keep waiting. Right, guys. So we seem to be having both side of the so the market is pushing up, and then we're also facing some rejection. So I'm thinking now, let's just keep waiting. I'm going to send the updates on the Telegram. So I'm going to go, I'm going to step away now and then let the trade keep running. So it's still floating right now in some minor drawdown, but let's see how it goes. I think the structure is looking okay for a buy. So it's happy and safe trading, guys. If you have any question as usual, feel free to leave it in the comment section or join my Telegram, so that when I post the update of this trade there, you can actually get to see it. All right, thank you for coming, and then we'll see each other again tomorrow trading session. Bye bye.